and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Christie. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Pass to Johnson. Here's Young. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Reeves against Young. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Count the basket.
Hachimura continuing to work hard to earn these kind of points.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On its way from Young for 2. Christie with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks streak, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now, here's Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. They hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that one's good, James.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Here's Young, following the basket by LeBron James. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Reeves with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
We tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Daniels, puts the move on, and Davis sends it back. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for LeBron. Reddish comes in for Rui Hachimura. Connect, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reed. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Finney Smith passes to Reddish. Here's Vincent. This one for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Bogdanovich to stop the run. And rebounded by Connect.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Bogdanovich again missing. 14 feet away. Connect. No good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bogdanovich passes to Krejci. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Reddish. A step-back shot here. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. Then it's James. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Finney Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks trail by 9 as a junior college product. Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Okongwu with a screen on LeBron. Hunter, no one around him, and a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 11. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. And we truly have been witnesses to something special.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Nance is checked in. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's the lob. LeBron flies through the air.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. And it's Austin Reeves in for Shake Milton. Wallace is checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Reeves against Wallace. And the layup is good. Wallace has got his first bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nance dishes to Bogdanovich. Nance outside. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
From deep, Reeves. Good on the three-point shot. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Okongwu. Now Hunter. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Benson with it. Reeves outside. And here is Hachimura. Fade away. Nance with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Bogdanovich finds Wallace. Hunter sets a screen for Wallace. Over Reeves. No good from 11 feet. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Well, point forward, point guard, point center. I don't care really where he is. LeBron James just ahead of the curve.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Christie subbed in for Vincent. Capella inside. Davis is there. Capella kicks to Daniels. Pass to Rizichet. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Rizichet's got 5 points so far.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Now Finney Smith over Johnson. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Young against Reeves. Young's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Christie. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Hawks trail by 20.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Young with no one around. It's good from long range. Young's got his third basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
We got to tighten things up as we go along.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this game is ugly. The kind of game where fans put bags over their heads.
It's ugly, Ernie.
I've been on some teams where the players shot like they had bags over their heads.
I've been on some shows where I've wanted to put a bag over my... hey, but not this one. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Atlanta Hawks.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're... well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so in the game for the Hawks, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Shea in at the small forward.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
James good.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
After Shea. Teardrop shot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Christie. Takes it off the glass. Christie's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at the Lakers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And guys, for the Lakers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season, but they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Young, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Young looking it over. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half. Lakers leading by 14. From deep, Reeves gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Young. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Young inside. He's covered by Hachimura. Shots good from Young. Young's got 18 points in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
LeBron with a screen on Young. Reeves finds James. He can't hit that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Young drives in, and Davis sends it back. And is out of bounds. Last touch by Young. The Lakers making a switch here. Connects checked in, and then for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Daniels, and it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
.114 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Pass to Rizachet. He doesn't hit that one. Great tee that time from Davis. Reeves in the corner. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feet. 8 points for Austin Reeves.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. The Trae. Rebounded by the Lakers. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's James outside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 19-point game. After this game, they can look forward to LA, where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Here's Rizachet. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Connect. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cameron Reddish is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Now Bogdanovich, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go, launches it. Offensive rebound. Hunter for 3. Sinks the triple. Hunter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
And James throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
James, the pass to Finney-Smith, and that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo. That's helped them score on the fast break. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Okongwu. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Koloko, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Off target with his three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Hunter. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Reeves into the lane. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Let me hear you.
Pass to Daniels. Johnson against Reeves. Johnson surveying the floor. The Hawks again can't hit. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Reeves. Thanked in off the glass. 12 points for Austin Reeves.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's good. Daniels has got his first points of the night.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And it's Davis missing. The Hawks trail by 20. Johnson outside. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Now here's Davis. After the miss from Trae Young. From deep, Reeves. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
LeBron drives in, and he converts the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And it's Davis missing. Here's Young, and the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you put in, man. Congratulations.